Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Dating channel coming at you. I'm a little under the weather, so I apologize for the sniffling, the potentially more than usual whiny voice. But I'm going to power through because I wanted to get you guys back on the program on the dating channel stuff. A lot of you guys missed it. A lot of you guys were really happy when it was back, so I want to make sure I'm consistent. It's real difficult, but I'll power through. I'll be fine. I think I got sick mostly working on the Corvette. I think I ended up just I worked for like 12 hours putting the headers on, insanely difficult, just taking them off, and then I think I just ran my body down. Then the following day I just couldn't recover that well. So this is the consequence. So today, what we're going to talk about is one-way streets on the dating channel. Now, have you guys ever sacrificed something for your wife or girlfriend, and then when it comes time for her to pay you back, then does it then all of a sudden, does she hesitate? Does she go, wait a minute, I don't want to do that for you, but you're more willing to do whatever for her, whether it is time, like let's say she's pursuing her degree, right? And I've been through all of this. I've been through the fact that a woman wants to, for whatever reason, get a degree. She doesn't understand the strain she's putting on the relationship, but you want to look out for her. You want to, you want to make sure that you are supportive, a supportive boyfriend or husband. But then when you want to do something or better your life in one way or another, they're all of a sudden hesitant. We'll talk about it. I got a good long Instagram direct message from a guy. I don't know if he wants me to talk about it or not, but I'm not going to mention his name. But he's got a nice long written story, and I think it's interesting for you guys to listen to this when it comes to, oh, why can't I view it now? Really? I hope he didn't delete it. Here we go. So we'll get after it once I say hi to the people here. We got TJ Sikorsky, Jason, 11-second Eclipse says, hell yeah, I've been missing the TDC lives. I'm Hung So Low says, hello everyone. Cooper, podcast was fire. I had a fun time doing that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Matt A says, good evening. SK Jeff. What's up, SK Jeff? Shark Marls to Kwache of Leisure says, hey gang. Monty 540, 6 Suzuki, 750. Interesting. YouTube Corrupt says, what's up, man? Nat Jew in the house. Josh Roy. Carrie, I'm not going to say her last name, but Carrie T. Been a while since I've seen her. What's up, Alex? Says Ikram. Low and Slow. Hello, hello. Just watching the Cooper podcast. So far, it's been good. It was very good. I think you can make 3 hours pass really quickly. I gotta have some coffee. Again, I apologize. I'm going to cough. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to snort. It's going to be bad, but I'm giving you something. T-Top, Track-Driven, Rebel 6, Christopher, John Napoli, yeah, and Carrie T says, I hope you have a cold. I think I have something. I don't know what's going on. So let's read this gentleman's Instagram message. He sent me a message, and he said he could use some help. And I think I think he's a listener of the that dating channel show. So he says, I could use some help. I just got done spending 9 months without my significant other for her job while she was on a temporary detail. While in detail, we found out it could be permanent if she wanted. We both love the area. She was in a different state. And decided to, let's do it. It sucked having her gone, and we had some communication issues. Oh boy, I did that for 2 months, and I guarantee she fucked half of the city while she was gone. I just have that feeling. We were having communication issues while we were gone, so I took a job with another company to be able to follow her around so I'd be able to keep the benefits with one job. She's the breadwinner. Uh-oh. She's the breadwinner. Red flag, brother. Red fucking flag. But again, that's not your fault. That's sometimes a good thing. But if she's the breadwinner, does she also run the show? I've wanted a certain job for a while, and I've gotten in on my time off to learn it. I have wanted a certain job for a while and have gone in on my time off to learn it. While I was working the job, I just wanted my foot in the door. I applied places where I was stationed to get the job. I wanted because I didn't know how long I would be there waiting to get where she was. Wow, this is just a long run-on sentence. I'm sorry. I took the first offer for her job where she was and moved in December to the job sent me an email saying they wanted to interview me. I interviewed for the job, and 2 weeks later before Christmas, I haven't heard back till Friday. Then all of a sudden they offered me the job. The lady is not on board with it because we have to spend so much time apart, but it would only be for about a year. Oh my Lord, you want this relationship to fail. and he could get back here with experience and promote after the year. Yeah, it's not a guarantee. I could come back anytime soon, but it would be taking a chance. The job is remote, and I only have to go in the office once a week. I was told I can come back. Okay, blah, 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 blah. We're getting married real soon. You literally spent 9 months apart, and you're about to spend another year apart, and you want to get married? You are tempting fate. Anyway, we're getting married real soon in the original state we were, and we're planning to start trying for a kid. What the fuck? A year after we got married, so we would delay that, well, a year or so. For me, that's okay because the job will allow me to blah, 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 blah. I sacrificed for my lady by being away from her for 9 months so that she can have the job she wants. I want a job. It's going to require her to sacrifice for me for about a year. And we're planning for the future. And I said, so you sacrificed for her, but not being able to see her as much as you wanted for her job, but she's not willing to do the same for you? He says, yep, because we both agreed she'd take the 9-month deal, and she didn't agree on the interview to take this job. But for me, I would never get in the way of career progression. Bro, okay. So I've always talked to you gentlemen here and ladies that if you're going to be with a guy that's, I don't want to say an alpha. I'd rather just say you have to lead the household. The man has to lead the house. I don't care how much she makes. I don't care how strong-willed she is. If you don't take your role as the leader of the household, being the man, then shit like this happens. Shit like this where she's like, I want a job and I'm going to sacrifice 9 months of our relationship because I want the job. And you agree with it. I would be like, okay, you could do that, but you could be single. And if we're still in love after you've taken that job, which is away from us, then why be in a relationship? Why be in a relationship? I did a 2-month deal where she had to go to Houston, get her shit settled. And then in the 2 months that I was away, I was helping her sell her house. I was maintaining the home, paying for the bills, literally freezing in it because, keep the heat low just to make sure that the house sale went through. And in those 2 months, it irreparably damaged the relationship. Because by the time I saw her the next time, it wasn't the same. I felt off. There was no closeness. We basically got distant, and then it was compounded by living in Houston, which really sucks, and it puts a strain on your relationship. And you go, this isn't cool. This isn't right. This is weird. And it was actually a good thing that it happened because it accelerated something. It accelerated something that I think was going to happen anyway. So this gentleman is all up asking me for advice because he did something for his wife and she won't do it for him. Bro, you know the answer. You know the answer. I'm going to say, you all should be single. You cannot be in a relationship and then start taking jobs that are forcing you to be apart for 9 months out of the year. And if she's not willing to do for you what you did for her, then that relationship is already rocky. There's no reason to stay together. There's no reason to try to make it work. Because if it's this difficult to stay together, it's only going to be made worse by having a kid and getting married. You're going to introduce a kid into this weirdness. I don't think so. And I've always wondered if men in the chat have done that, where they sacrifice, because when women chase a degree, they stress out and it bleeds back into the relationship. Men generally are good if they're making their money and they have a passion and they're happy. They just want nothing to change. Ladies, we want nothing to change. But for some reason, women think they need to progress all the time. Like women in relationships, if you think of progression, women always think there has to be growth. If not, you're not doing enough or you're stale or stagnant. Hey, people on IG already got a house. People on IG already have a kid. People on IG already have a second kid. People on IG are in Machu Picchu. People on IG, who gives a fuck about IG? If I'm happy with you, can't you just let it be? No. Women always want to introduce some variable into the relationship for the sake of progression. And it ruins relationships. It literally ruins relationship. I was in a relationship where the woman wanted to chase a master's degree. Don't get me started on that. And it absolutely ruined the experience of being with her. The experience of being with her during those stressful times. And I was good. And she made it real difficult to live with her and like her. Because you have to like your lady. And if you dislike your lady because she's furthering her career and ruining the relationship because of that, well, then she has prioritized herself over yourself. She's prioritized herself over the relationship. And it's just downhill from there. So what do you think? You think I'm wrong with these people should break up? I haven't told them to break up. I didn't say anything. I said, seems like a one-way street. And that's what I ended up naming the show. One-way street. Have you done something for your girl? For the betterment of her life, and she did not reciprocate, and then you kind of like secretly held it against her anytime she brought anything up or wanted you to do something for her, and you're like, bitch, you didn't do anything for me, but I did everything for you. We'll talk about it, because I can come up with a bunch of examples where that's happened in my experiences. In my experience, that's happened more often than not. That nasal virus going around everyone in South Florida. No, it's just I haven't come across people. I haven't done anything. I think I just ran my body down and got a little sick. Red flags right off the bat. Uh-oh. I know that stuff you know too well. The peasants got sick, Alex. Rebel 6 says, Mike A says, this is loco. Rebel 6 says, let me get married. She's the breadwinner. Finally, a boy will get paid. Will the girls get paid in a divorce? No. I think the way he's talking to me sounds like he's a beta. He's a follower. He wants to have a kid. He's dying to get married. Like men generally, okay, men that have options, women generally will pursue a man that has a lot of options. Someone that is of high caliber or high value. And I think you should keep them on their toes all the time. Meaning, hey, you're constantly auditioning. But I think this guy's given in to her being the alpha and him being the beta. And now he's asking me for help. A guy that has never advocated for a man being second in the relationship. You have to get on my program. I do not have to get on yours. That's just how it's going to be. If you don't like that, you can be single. I'm not going to blow my nose on camera. This would be a problem. Raymond De La Cruz says, dude, this guy's asking for problems and guaranteed his girl ran around on him. I love when men go, no, I know my woman. She would never run around on me. Boy, you were away for 9 months. She might have gone to a bar, met a guy. I'm in Florida. Women come down here all year round for conferences, for girls' night, Miami weekend, party time, to unwind, and men let them. And people like me, as a single guy, was smashing them. I wish I could tell you stories, but kissing and telling is kind of weird. But I have met women that have come down here, married, or here for a 2-day conference, Friday, Saturday. They fly out Sunday, jizzed up. Because they got piped down by Florida men. Stop it with the I trust her bullshit. That shit is gone. Cole Cardew says, hey, Alex. YouTube Corrupt says, if she's gone for that long, I wouldn't be with her. She's probably double fisting cocks. Zach B says, marriage does not fix problems. Being okay with not seeing your partner for even over a month is a problem in itself. Exactly. I, for 2 months, had issues, and I didn't trust her. I didn't trust her to do the right thing because she was fragile mentally. And I'm like, man, she could just latch on to any dude that pays her any attention. And I kind of knew that going in, but I'm like, whatever, we'll see how this goes. And once, again, I never verified anything, but once I suspected, mentally I checked out and I was just trying to dip out of that situation. And luckily, inadvertently, something happened that accelerated everything and I was able to get out of there. What up, cuz? My bad, I'm late, says D&G Brandon. Yeah, she's somewhere rowing down on the river. How much power will my car make? Oops, wrong channel. Bro, tonight's show is hitting way close to home. SK Jeff, are you sacrificing for a girl and she is not reciprocating? We got to have a conversation with the OGs here. We can't let you guys... I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of you guys type a big game, but when it comes time to act, you guys are missing in action. You could ask my girlfriend, she would tell you. Alex does not play that shit. If she attempts to check me in any way, shape, or form, she knows this. And it's not a threat. It's just not a threat. I'm just not willing to put up with anything that I'm not willing to put up with. Oh, you don't like that? You can leave. You can go. oh, you're going to check me? You can bounce. You know what I mean? So I've never threatened her that way, but she understands that I am not one to be given an ultimatum or anything like that. You give me an ultimatum, you pretty much have signed your single bitch papers. Rebel 6 says, back in the day, I was going to sell my Fox to send my girlfriend to college. Oh, my Lord. Glad that didn't happen. Woo! I was a simpy simp. We all were simpy. I was simpy in my younger days and early dating after the relationship. I didn't know that women see a simpy guy as a negative. The moment I started being a little elusive, a little less likable, women were attracted because they deem that as a challenge. You know, women are pretty retarded when it comes to chasing men. They chase the men they can't get. Meanwhile, there's viable, great guys right in front of their face, and they want nothing to do with them. They want nothing to do with them. Cobra Commander says, my ex was going to school to be a nurse practitioner. Between schoolwork and practicum hours, she was miserable to be around. Unreal. Raymond Dela Cruz says, that relationship, as far as I'm concerned, is already over. Homeboy's in denial. He didn't fight me, and I didn't really go. Look, I get a lot of those emails where a lot of men are stuck in a situation, and I think they want to hear what they already think. Oh, wow, you're a good guy. Good job looking out for your girlfriend. Oh, she's the breadwinner? That's awesome. Why don't you just stick it out, wait the 9 months, and see what she says? And if she doesn't like you being away for 9 months, stay home because she's the breadwinner. Don't ruin that relationship. Be a good guy. Fuck that. I sacrificed for you for 9 months. You sacrificed for me for 9 months. Oh, no, honey, I don't want to do that. I understand, honey. I think we should break up. And if we're still in love with each other after I've gotten my career intact, we can date again. I was pursued by an ex-girlfriend. Inadvertently, I said, and I didn't even say it thinking the way I thought. The way something came out of my mouth was the right thing, but I didn't even mean it that way. So this girl fucked up, got with a guy that she thought was good looking, and it was hot and heavy for the first 3 months. And then she realized, holy shit, I fucked up. I have gotten myself into a situation that I can't get out of. Oh my God. Had a baby, the whole 9 yards. Hit me up years later, a year or so. Oh, you talked to me, and we had a great time, and the communication was great, and the physicality, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So what do you think? I said, well, if I was to consider it, we'd have to date again to see if I even like you anymore. And I wasn't even considering it, but the fact that I said, if I was to consider it, I'd probably have to date you because you're a different person. I don't know who the fuck you are. And that's when all of a sudden the communication slowed down. And she just ended up saying, fuck it, I'm going to stay with homeboy because I already got a kid with him. So why try to pursue Alex? Because Alex isn't simping. Alex didn't say, oh my God, I've been waiting for this day for 5 years. I want you back. No. I said we'd have to date to see if we even like each other again. That was that. That was that. Sancho Plumbing Services is open 24/7. Intimacy in relationship, I'm not talking sex, is important, and you can't keep and develop that intimacy when you're so far away for so long, says Carrie T. Man, I miss this channel. The things you say really resonate with me. I've been seeing this girl for the last few months, and I've had to put up more than I should. What is happening? Are you guys forgetting the teachings of Alex? Like, are you guys forgetting what I'm spewing? Because I'm not spewing unreasonable stuff. I'm spewing life experience. And if you set yourself up for failure, and if you end up in a situation, like how many of you guys out there have listened to my show, agree with everything I say, and then somehow end up in a fucked up situation? I can't believe that you would after listening to the show. Run, dude. I gave up a $120,000 a year job, says John DiNapoli, for my wife. Moved to Florida for her kids. and her caught her texting some dude. I walked, met a killer girl last month with no kids. John DiNapoli. You are the MVP of this chat. Absolutely. That's how you do it. He moved here, gave up a 6-figure income for a woman and some other dude's sperm. She was texting another dude, and he said, I'm done. I'm walking out. Get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna fuck you out right
Get
now.
the fuck out of here, because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And I bet she was like, he's just a friend. He's just a coworker. John, you're overreacting. I don't see what's the big deal. We're just texting. Stop it. If you're texting lovey-dovey shit, like if it's a coworker, he's like, hey, did you get the TPS reports? Yeah, I got the TPS reports done. Okay, sick. Thanks. See you later. Cool. But if it's like, what's up, baby? What you doing? At 12? Yeah, you're trying to fuck. Stop it. Mike H, 5 years ago, I started coming out of my simp stage. Mike H, is this the guy who works 40 hours a week? You got too much time on your hands. That's the problem. The girl I was dating at the time said she wanted a break. She fought me tooth and nail after I told her either you have me or lose me forever. Wait, 5 years ago, I started coming out of my simp stage. The girl I was dating at the time wanted a break. She fought me tooth and nail after I told her either you have me or lose me forever. Okay, I like that. That's good. That's very good. When I worked at a candle company, young, I was 19 maybe. A guy named Frankie I work with. Little Italian guy. Was dating a knockout. And no offense to Frankie, this girl was top shelf liquor, above his pay grade, way above his pay grade. So once she got older and she started getting noticed by a bunch of other guys that had cars, apartments, their own place, and a life, she found that attractive. He was still living with mom because he was young. She was 22, 23, and she was meeting guys like me. 40s, got their own shit, knows how to pipe down different ways, different methods. Because when we bang, we don't just bang one thing. We try different things and see what you like and then stick to that. You know what I'm saying? Where most guys, younger, bang the way they want to bang. And older guys tend to try to find what the woman likes. So once she found that, she said, Frankie, I want a break. And he's like, what? And she sold it to him as, I just want to see if there's guys out there that I might like better than you. And if I don't, then I'll come back to you. We'll be together forever. And he said, yes. He said, okay, because I know. And then I said, what? He was telling me this story at the candle company. I said, what'd you say? Yeah, because she just wants to see if there's anything with other guys. And I know there's no one better than me. So she's going to come right back. He never heard from her again. The moment she got a whiff of foreign dick, she never even texted, talked, hit dude up. She was gone. So the moment a woman ever even mentions a break, if my girlfriend one day says, Alex, I think we need a break. Okay. That is a permanent break. There is no coming back to this. Not even for some bicho. No. If we're in a relationship and you want a break, you're basically saying you want to break up. Because that's just what it is. This guy let his girlfriend leave the state for 9 months. And now he wants a job where he has to leave the state for a year. And she's like, nah, fuck that. They both should be single. SK Jeff says, I could tell you more to my story, but I don't want to get blasted. I was red pill as fuck for years, but I compromised for once and led me down a rabbit hole, and it cost me a lot. In the end, her and I split. I'm late. Watch the podcast today with you and Coop. It was a great show. Man, love hearing you talk. Yo, good guy. One thing I do well is talk. And if you are going to sit down with me and we're going to have a conversation about anything, I'm in. I'm really good at just having good back and forth conversations. Kevin Samuel's been dead too long, right? I automatically swipe left on all the Tiffany's in honor of you, sir. Tiffany's to this day. Where is it? Did I ever like record that? You know, I gotta organize these a little better because I just need to find to this day. Even though we've already gone by the to this day. This is Deontay Wilder.
To this day,
I don't date any Tiffany. And I don't look at any Tiffany in a positive light. I mean,
to this day,
I don't think any Tiffany is a good person. They're great looking. They're usually good in bed, but they're usually bad women.
to this day,
To this day.
to this day.
You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about?
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
House was sold, divorce done, 3 months. Mike H. No, that's a different one. I watch that channel as well. Don't worry. Oh, you're a different Mike H? God, Jesus. Oh, Mike H. 72. No relation. Thank God that guy says some dumb stuff. It's all about the side bitch show. Exactly. The side bitch show. The side bitch show is the move. The side bitch show is what gets women going, what the fuck is that? What is... How, you put my leg over the other leg and I'm on my side, so you're just banging my... Oh, and I'm looking at you doing it. I'm like, yeah, it's a good time, isn't it? Carrie T says, yes, break equals break up. Bye-bye. Ponyboy Cash says, I'll never be a simp again, thanks to you. Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit open... Stop it with the Fresh and Fit. Ponyboy Cash. Fresh and Fit are absolute fraudsters. Stop it with the Fresh and Fit, man. I mean, those guys, God love them. They're successful. They are so full of shit. They sound like that Chinese guy trying to sell you get rich quick books. So does Andrew Tate, where you pay a subscription service to be a top G. I don't want to teach you how to do anything and make you pay a monthly nut for anything. I just want to look at life logically and see how it leads. I don't dislike women. I'm not a misogynist. I just want to give you guys a perspective. I think there are times where you should give it and there are times where you should take. But 9 times out of 10, I say she has to be on your program. And if she's not, just leave. Just leave. Don't sit there and have long-winded conversations about how men are top G and alpha. Come on, stop it. But those Fresh and Fit guys, you really think those guys are smashing girls that they aren't paying? And they're local. They're in Miami. In the past, I had thought that maybe I was being too negative, says YouTube Corrupt and a Free Speech. Anti-woman almost. And too quick to end things. But I think it's necessary to have zero tolerance of bullshit and be selective. A lot of women don't like a guy that has a very solid game plan. They like a guy to be vague. They like a guy to be in a fog. Because a confused guy, an unfocused guy, is a easily manipulated person. If you don't operate by a certain standard, you can be led to do anything. How many of you grew up with a guy who was dopey as fuck? You could convince him to do anything, got caught up with the wrong people, and ended up either in jail or ended up with some dumb bitch, had a bunch of kids, then she dumped his ass, and now he's paying child support because he's dopey as shit and is able to be convinced to do anything for anybody. Now, a woman sees that and goes, I can convince that dumb motherfucker to pay for me, get me kids, marry him, and once I get what I want, I dip. But then you guys have have guys like YouTube Corrupt. No is like right there at the tip of your tongue at all times. My girlfriend the other day said, you want to do something? No, I don't want to do shit. Normally, simpy Alex, early 20s Alex would go, oh yeah, honey, what do you want to do? You want to go look at art? Oh, you want to go to the park? Oh, honey, you want to go shopping to Target? I can't wait to go with you shopping to Target. I said, no, I don't want to do anything. I'm going to sit on the couch. I'm going to do shit. I worked a lot. I'm tired. Okay, she says, do you want anything to eat? I'm like, yeah, can you, cook something? Okay. She cooked something, made it, rubbed my feet, watched Netflix, and hung out. Because that's what I want to do. Jared Wells, I'm happy I got me a good girl now. Checked off all the right boxes for me. Leave it to Beaner. Going on a date with Tiffany taught me that coffee is always the first date. I am not dropping $200 to figure out I can't stand you. Coffee should always be the first date all the time. At most, it'll be $16. At most, it'll be an hour out of your time. Get the fuck out of here. Get your coffee. Talk. And if the girl can't get past the talking stage, you dip. I literally started doing the side bitch a few years ago when you mentioned it. What do you think about John Anthony Lifestyle? Don't know who John Anthony is. I don't watch a lot of the red pill stuff because what happens is, and let's be honest, this is what most YouTubers do. They watch what's hot. So Kevin Samuels did a wonderful thing for the whole red pill community, but he was next level. He was statistics. He worked in a sales gig where statistics and percentages mattered. So he can bring you the data of how, okay, if a woman wants to have a kid and she doesn't want to work and she lives in California, the man has to earn $350,000 to $400,000 a year in, Orange County. She was a solid 4. So he would say, can you find yourself a $400,000 a year man to give you what you want? And she says, yes. And then he goes, what do you rate yourself from a scale of 1 to 10, no makeup as you wake up? And they'd all say 9 or 8. Because he said, don't say 7. Because 7 is like that perfect number that you're not ugly and you're not super hot. You're like average. He goes, no 7. You're either a 6 or an 8, 9, 10. They would all say 8 or 9s. And he goes, no, you're not. You're a solid 5. So a man that makes $400,000 a year that wants to have a kid in Orange County has access to 9s and 10s all over the place. He can attract that based on his financial status. What makes you think, lady, that you're going to be able to find a guy that does that for you based on your appearance? Boom! And he nailed them. So a lot of people went to that format. Like Just Pearly Things is literally a white Kevin Samuels. A female white Kevin Samuels is Just Pearly Things. If you look her up on YouTube, she's big, but she literally looked at Kevin Samuels, popped off percentage numbers, copied everything he said, and just said it as a woman, and became successful. I just don't want to do that, so I don't watch other people to mimic their content. I go by life experience and logic, and it seems to have worked out. Again, this channel is never going to be big. Neither is my other channel. Why? Algorithmically, it's not something they want to spread out there because it's real talk. This format that I talk here is probably better like on a different medium, but I want to try to get paid and give you guys some content, and YouTube seems to be the best one. Are things really going to work out that she moved out the block? So I did have that conversation with her, D-Rock Fox. I said, this is going to change things. And I think she's starting to realize that the dynamic that we have is based on seeing each other often. But you know what? She has not slacked on that. You know what I mean? She didn't go, well, I moved out, so you come to see me. Nope, she's here a lot. And I go, she wants to keep it going. Because I didn't change, right? I, Alex, did not change my routine. My routine is exactly the same. I'm here. Here. So she's like, well, if I want to stay with him, I got to be there. But she wants her own place because she wants to get away from her parents for a little bit. So now I went after work, saw her for a couple of hours, hung out there, ate, then came here, started doing the show, and she'll either be here later on or I'll see her tomorrow morning. It's been pretty good so far. No issues. Nixon Tarpey says, good evening, good evening. Nat Juice says she's pretty awesome. Good people. Just Pearly Things has a good gig, but when you listen to her, nothing she does or says is original. It's mostly Kevin Samuels stuff, and it works. And good for her. I'm not trying to downplay her effectiveness. I just recognize the playbook, and she's doing a really good job of just doing that in a female aspect. Yeah, she's a real one. No, she ain't no joke. She's legit. But again, my program. If she wants to stay in this relationship, she has to be on my program, and she understands that. And again, I don't say that like in a threatening manner. It's just that's just how it is. I do have more free time. I'll tell you that much. I do have more free time. So what do? I work on the cars, make more money. Nixon Tarpey says someone made a website calculator where women can enter the man they want, and it uses statistics to show the percentage of men that meet those stats. Nick, where's the website? I'll absolutely post that, and we can go a percentage based thing because women are bad at math apparently. If women want a man, okay, I'm 45. If I get single again and I want a relationship, because look, at 45, if I get single again, I probably will never end up in a relationship. Why? It's too much fun to go out there fucking around. And no consequence being no relationship. I don't have to know about your family, anything. And that's the usual issue with relationships. Not the person that you're with. It's what they bring to the table. The baggage they bring with them. The family. It sounds like your father's a terrible father. You know, that is something I don't care how good the girl is. I don't care how strong the head game is. I don't care how good she's in bed. I don't care how good she can cook. Your father's a terrible father is what comes along with that relationship. So when you guys start talking to women, you really have to know what they bring to the table. Not what they bring themselves to the table, but what they're attached to. Oh, my brother's been in jail. He's a drug addict. Excuse me? I stopped talking to a girl because her brother was a drug addict. That's right. I said, nope, I'm good. She goes, what do you mean? I go, I don't care about you enough to have to deal with a crackhead brother in your family ever. That's nothing I want. Oh, my brother's addicted. My brother suffers from a disease. Oh, I'm thinking, MS. I'm thinking, I'm thinking cancer, addiction. I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, he's addicted to whatever, cocaine or whatever, heroin. I'm like, he's a drug addict. She goes, yep, cool. She was hot. Italian, good looking girl, good cook, decent in bed. Good girl. I want nothing to do with your brother. Peace. And we're done. Just like that. John Light, saving the show for tomorrow's drive to work. Ercan Akus says, those other channels aren't real like yours, man. Young men like me in their 20s should listen to more of this channel to get better life experience than someone real. Right. So if you listen to, and I'm not looking to bash other channels, but I have watched Fresh and Fit. I know that the main guy, the skinny guy, he just reminds me of everything he says to me. I just look at and go, he's probably lying. He is a smart guy, comes across like a smart guy, but he's probably lying. Half of the shit he says, I guarantee he's never done. If he talks about his prowess in any way, shape, or form, or how much money he makes, or his abs, like, when have I ever mentioned like my body type as being a positive? Like, I'm well built, but not super jacked. And I never say that, how many women could find a guy like me that, these size arms and these size this and this. I don't do that. It's fucking stupid. It's more about a personality type and how much money you make in terms of your bank account. That determines your status. I've seen some fat, ugly motherfuckers get tons of pussy because they're confident and they have stature and they have a good gig. So they can talk that shit and back it up. Of course I'm natty. Dude, I have never done any performance-enhancing drugs in my life, not even creatine. Nothing. Society's gone downhill. Women that are 4s are being told they're 8s. Supposedly fat is the new skinny. And that's the problem. When you got people like Lizzo telling women that it's okay to be a fucking overweight, obese woman that is unhealthy. If you're okay being obese and unhealthy and saying you got boss bitch energy, cool. Have boss bitch energy by yourself. I don't want nothing to do with that. And I don't even take a glance. Don't you like her? Like, I went on a date with a woman who was a doctor. She was severely overweight. I didn't know that until I met her because I stupidly looked at a picture from here up. And she was a doll. And then I met her and I'm like, you are at least 250. Easy. 5'5". I was like, this is unhealthy. She was so cute from here up though. Long black hair, beautiful eyes, gorgeous face, great voice. We talked on the phone. So I stupidly didn't ask for any more photos. Big mistake, gentlemen. Ask for photos top to bottom, side, or photos someone took of them. Never trust what they put out there because women are the biggest liars on the planet. And it's an inadvertent lie. Makeup. Your face don't look like that. High heels. You ain't that tall. Waist trainer. Your body don't look like that. Hair extensions. Your hair ain't that long. So if we were to say that we should overlook women that do their makeup big time, put hair extensions in, waist trainers, and high heels, then if we're talking equality, why can't men get away with a 2-inch elevator shoe to say they're 6'1" instead of 5'11"? Put on underwear that has a false bulge in the front, a la a push-up bra, to suggest that his junk is massive. Put on a waist trainer himself. I mean, stop it. So when I stopped seeing this girl, actually, that day, she goes, hey, so, date is ending because I wasn't going to end it quick. I was stupid. I didn't end it quick. I should have ended it quicker, but, she seemed okay. So I'm walking her to her car. She goes, I'd love to see you again. And I literally said, I don't think that's a good idea. And she's like, did you not have a good time? I said, I had a great time. You're very lovely, but I just, I'm just looking for a different type of person. That's all. And you seem great and you seem nice. And she was a doctor, made way over 6 figures, big fucking money. I said, I'm just looking for a different type of woman, but good luck to you out there. That was it. And then she texted me. She goes, was it my attitude? I said, it was your weight. You are not healthy. And I can't go out with a girl that is that big. I'm sorry. Just how it is. Right, I'll never catch the heroin disease, exactly. Absolutely, Zach B. So funny that big chicks will post selfies of self with confidence and get a hold of the thick and attractive instead of the hit the gym and start dieting. Like Shallow Hal, Catfish. That Chris monologue was on point about women being fake. Men do not wear fajas. Right, men don't wear fajas, but let's say you normalize that. You know how I would look with a faja and a imagine I'm okay wearing a faja, which is a waist trainer, right? Basically like a lifting belt, sucks your waist in, right? Let's say I go on a date and I'm wearing a form-fitting shirt, but I put on a faja to make my V shape. My arms are good, so the sleeves will be tightish. I wear elevator shoes that make me 6'1" or 6'2". Whoa, this guy's a fucking Greek god. Who's Jose Canseco just showed up. And then I get you home and I take off my faja and there's my regular body. I take off my elevator shoes and I drop down a little bit and you're like, oh, he's not what I thought he was. Oh, so interesting. Those tits don't look like that when you take your bra off. Your face don't look like that after you wake up. You ain't that tall either, because when women love to say 5'11" in heels. Oh, shit. If we're just making shit up, then I'm 6'8" in elevator shoes. I can't afford to feed you often. I feel like I've never seen an obese doctor. She's not like a surgeon, or she's not like a dietitian. She was just like a kid doctor, and she was a big girl. If I saw you in a faja, I wouldn't know whether to laugh at you or take off my belt in an attempt to man you up. Men are now getting hair plugs, right? And they're open about it. Greg Doucette, if you guys look at Greg Doucette, I love him. Greg Doucette is a fitness, I don't want to say influencer, but this guy is an IFBB pro. And this guy basically makes a career of selling you his anabolic cookbook the circle diet, harder than last time. And this guy was an IFBB pro that abused performance enhancing drugs. And he will tell you that. So then he stopped taking performance enhancing drugs and got on TRT. And now he is out there telling people, don't do steroids. Don't do crazy shit because it has an adverse effect. This man is 50 something years old. If I'm not mistaken, this man is 57 years old and he was open about his hair plug, stuff. Shout out to him. And this guy and he's a coach. He's got apparel. He's got a cookbook. I love him because he was very upfront about what he's got going on with his life. And wouldn't you know it, I guarantee there were people shaming him for putting hair plugs on, and he looks fantastic. 57, off of the juice, TRTing it up, squatting 300, benching 300, and women would look at that guy and look down on him if they saw the fact that he put hair plugs in his shit. Meanwhile, women look at makeup tutorials on YouTube and find ways of making themselves look nothing like they look like. My girlfriend does that shit. My girlfriend, I am very happy that she is naturally beautiful, and that is my preference. Every girlfriend I've had has minimal to no makeup. The moment I meet you and you got caked on batter, I'm good. No, thank you. Every girlfriend I've had has natural beauty. That's what I'm attracted to. So she says, look at this girl. She's so beautiful. And she's got 13 layers of shit on. There's white here, black here, blending here, extra line here. I'm like, so what does she look like normally? And she goes like this. I go, no, that's made up. And then she has to really look on the internet to find what she looks like. I go, there it is. A candid photo of that girl that you watch all the time on YouTube. And she looks average at best because she's lying to you with all this. She's just very talented at looking really good with makeup. Women that look really good with makeup generally don't look that good naturally, and I don't go for that shit. Faha's guys out there getting scrotox. Faha's like a girdle. My ex-wife is gorgeous and wears no makeup. Why is she your ex-wife? So it is an interesting subject matter to talk about, being a one-way street where you're willing to do whatever for your wife, but she's not willing to do anything for you. The moment a woman hesitates to do something for you that you've already done for her, relationship is on the rocks. Relationship is slowly going away because she is selfish. She didn't recognize the fact that you sacrificed your relationship for her. She got what she wanted, because this is what happens after women have kids. After women have kids, two. It's always two. It's never one. It's always two. Women want to have 2 kids. And after the kids are 6 and 8, 8 and 10, or 7 and 9, the relationship starts to get rocky. They got what they wanted. They got the kids. They probably have a job that they can self-sustain. A self-sustaining woman that's been married and has 2 kids that can wipe their own ass is a woman that's about to be single or can easily become single. And that's when the man has to start looking around for, got to put air tags in her shit, where she's been after work. Ask me how I know. I'm not saying this because I'm just, wanting couples to break up. I'm saying this because I've been on the other end of things seeing this. And it is too common that a couple that has 2 kids and the woman and the man have full-time jobs and the woman can earn more or the same as the man, she has no use for that man. She starts looking to upgrade. They start looking to upgrade. All of a sudden, the man's single. House goes to her because he feels bad about taking the kids out of that house. So the man lives in a 1-1 and he has to start over at 40 years old. Woo-wee! How many men have had that happen to them? Countless. I can't tell you how many men I know that have had that happen to them. And then they could have sworn, not me, my relationship is super strong. We are in love. We're down for each other. And then all of a sudden, one time, you take a whiff And you'd be like, what's that smell?
What's that smell? Sasso, man.
Yep.
That's sasso.
That's your relationship.
Used to be wrong.
Your relationship used to be wrong. All right, let me, where are we? Oh my God. Okay, let's get to Bumble swipes. That's right. Yeah! Got an hour show. Nice. Alex is sick for bringing you shows. Talking shit. Hey, look at Charity. Can I pull on that hair? I don't know if I can pull on that. Oh, I'm gonna die. Charity, 33 years old, influenced by few, follower of none. Can I pull on that hair? Palm Beach Gardens, I'm good. Edna, 42 years old, friendly and easy to get along. Oh my God. I'm friendly and easy to get alone with. What are you, stupid? You's a stupid, ain't you?
Stupid.
Most of the time, LOL, caring for others and happy. She okay. She good. She's from Bogota, Colombia. Wakala. Okay. Gigi, 45 years old. Hello. What about, oh my God. Oh, okay. Jesus. Hello. Would be nice to find someone who has a good heart, someone nice and cute. I sincerely love everything I do in life. I have a wonderful son of 12 years old. Oh, yeah. Well, you're not from here, are you? I reject guys with addictions, marijuana, cigarette, and drugs. I would prefer guys without tattoos or a small one. What makes a relationship great is trust, loyalty, chemistry, and a good connection and love. The quickest way to my heart is romantic, intelligent, kind, and positivo. She's from Aventura. I'm going to pass on that bullshit. Angelica. She likes mini golf. Cool. Good for her. Sorry. Chandler. God, fitness. Oh, my fucking God. Where are you? Oh, so stupid. How do you write a profile like this? My God. God, fitness, kindness, ambition, curiosity, self-development, goals, and dreams. What's your vision for life? That's it. She doesn't say no more. That's it. It's over. That was a waste of that. Again, this woman has so much makeup, and women do this thing. Men, we know this. Ladies, men know that there is a natural look for makeup, and we know it requires a shitload of makeup. Fuck out of here. So yeah, that's a guy. This a guy. This gotta be a guy. Have kid. That's gotta be a guy. Come on. Bro, that looks like a guy. Not interested in your dick pics or being a one-night stand, meaning, okay, when women post this, this means she has received dick pics and has been a one-night stand. If your conversation consists of one-word replies, or if you don't have the capacity to carry a conversation, please, for the love of God, don't waste your time. I'll ignore you. 2 boys, call me mama. Can you imagine? That's your mom. Jasenia, damn. It's Tuesday. Not the hot chicks haven't landed yet. They come Thursday, Friday, Saturday to get piped down by Dominicans in Miami. Let's go. Good looking girl. This is an IG thought, isn't it? She lives in Scottsdale. Let's see. Jackie, 42 years old, big old hips, thick girl. I like it. Yeah. Whoa. Espérate. Esa no eres tú? Who the fuck is this? This girl's silhouette looks really good. This is like her mom. Honey, whose picture is that? Stop it. Oh, Larissa, trans girl. Why do trans women, trans men, what is it when you're a dude dressed up like a chick? Are you a trans woman? Right? Trans woman. Why do you get on a dating site and select female, looking for males? Why? We are not going to choose you. We're not going to be fooled. And let's say we are fooled. You think we're going to just suck your dick? You psycho? Tatiana, 25 years old. I'm a South Florida native. Starting to focus more on time in relationships and building meaningful connections. I enjoy time with my family and open dialogue communication. Acting upon others. Love language is the best way to move forward. Wow, this girl is like very well written. She has great teeth. I love the braids. She's nice, you know. You guys think I don't like black girls? This girl is legit. Nothing wrong with that at all. 11-second clip says, I got divorced because we grew apart, but we were good friends. We met young and grew apart. I focused on work. She wanted more of my time. Understood, brother. Get that money. Get that money. Get that money. Gabriela, 36. I adore my puppies. I love meeting new people, but I don't understand. I don't entertain or have time for drama or big egos. Oh, had this big bitch though. You got time for the big bitch. Christina's 35. Good for her. Nicole, 33. Super driven entrepreneur. Etsy store. Love cooking, travel, new experiences, art, and a good wine. Love hanging out at home with friends. Faith and family is super important to me. Love for my person. Serious inquiries only. I'm still not over Argentina. Who gives a fuck about soccer, bro? Shut up. Oh, Rika, 31. I'm a humble human with some flaws. You got a fucking snake tattoo on your belly, bro. Like, honey, I love it. You're not going to find a good dude looking like that. I'm sorry. You're a solid 4. Stephanie. Maybe we could call her Heffany. Which one is she? The one on the left. What a doll, huh? See, this girl is the kind of girl that you know she has a lot of options because she's good looking. But she's entering that zone where she wants to have a kid more than anything. That's right. Tom Cruise, take off from the carrier. We are entering the danger zone because she is gonna want kids. I guarantee it. Gorgeous girl, though. Joanna, look at the braces on Joanna. Venezuela, viviendo en Margate, Florida. Venezuelan chick living in Margate. Boy, what the fuck is going on here? She's good looking, but this filter makes her look a little ethnic, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? I said once, I'll say it again. Light skin is the right skin. Imagine calling her the starts, not picking up. We've been there before. I went back to the start and listened to the story. She's going to cheat on the guy as soon as they're away. He needs to save himself. Exactly. Bella, 32 years old. Or Bella. This a guy? Boy, but you know what? I'm jaded, bro. I am so jaded now. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl anymore. Oh, come on. This ass is fake. Get the fuck out of here. Cash. Andrea works out. Shoulders, biceps, forearms. She works out. Active. Undergrad. What someday? Oh, you better get another dog. My God, she's good looking though. Sheesh, good. From Caracas, Venezuela. That means that pussy is stay wet. Taryn, 37 years old. I'm single, ready to mingle, looking for a man who shared love, self-improvement, wellness, music. Oh, my God. This is the perfect one because she's just saying way too much. Oh my God. I'm single, ready to mingle, looking for a man with shared love, self-improvement, wellness, music, and constant travel. Constant travel! Yeah. Someone who's loving and passionate, appreciates the nurturing woman that wants to do life stuff together. What? Someday, 37 years old. Ese nene va a salir retardado. I get way too excited about new kitchen appliances, the two toots and a lie. I'm a poet, author, live the proper year. About 10 brothers and sisters. What makes you very lesbian great? Love, honesty, respect, and shared vision of pictures together. Oh! Damn. Shut up. Like, bro. Canadian transplant moved to the States 6 years ago. Ain't lived to travel. I just got back from an Australian Gold Coast vacation. 2023 is my year of trying new things. Avoid blood donor and I'll avid blood donor and I'll encourage you to be a fuck you. My blood stain and my shit. Fuck you. Alec, you're so fucked up. You gotta give plasma. Fuck you. Shut I ain't giving you shit. I don't give a fuck if you need one of my kidneys and you fucking half dead. I'm like, bro, you rolled, you lost. You lost in the genetic lottery. Sorry. I own my own company, Etsy store, and I'm a caregiver to my uncle, transplant from Florida, but Georgia born. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she's good. Is she tall? Is she tall? Oh, bro, this girl's hot. Something about this girl makes me think it's super wet, good in bed, take care of you, rub your shoulders hard because she's big. Haiti, 42 years old. That's it. She's 42 and looks about 42. I'm going to pass on that. Thank you very much. Tiffany, we all know what to do with Tiffany's, but let's see what the deal is. Dogs, tats, work, travel, music, food, IG, blah. Of course she's Tiffany. How am I not surprised? Couple more, we get out of here. Derek, 44, good looking girl. I find myself happiest when I leave time open to let the unexpected in. Whether that be for camping, oh my, shut up. Whether that be camping, a train ride to New Orleans, or wearing a bear costume because someone happened to leave it in the trunk of her car, looking for a man who's kind of funny and not allergic to cats. Oh my fucking God, you're going to be single forever. God damn it. Andrea, hi. Amante de los perros. Hey! Leave it to Beaner. Le gustan los perros, huh? Good. Luckily, you found one. Amante de los perros. El café, actividades al aire libre. I like coffee. Open air activities. She likes to dance, laugh, to stay up late. She likes starlit skies, beer, and a good conversation. Someone that hasn't lost faith in dating apps. Let's have a coffee. Good looking girl. Estás buscando perro. Lo encontraste. Altisha. Is that like Altima and Keisha? Like, named her, right? Like, is this a name like Altima and Keisha and they like mixed them together? Altisha. Boy, look at the hips on her. We'll see what the deal is. And let's end it with the beautiful, gorgeous, danger zone Clara, looking like a doll that wants to have a kid like nobody's business. Beautiful woman. Wants someday. If you guys ever doubt that I can read a woman just based on her face and age, boy, don't ever doubt me with this bullshit. That's it. Perfect. Wants kids, doesn't say nothing. She's good looking enough that she does not need a bio. Okay, so today we talked about a gentleman who sacrificed for his lady and she's not willing to sacrifice for him, making his relationship a one-way relationship. And I really warn you guys not to do that shit. I really want to make sure that you guys never fall in that trap of doing everything for your girl and she does not reciprocate. Have her be on your program. If she's not on your program, be single, guys. There's plenty of women out there, tons of pussy out there. Do not stay attached to one vagina, especially one that doesn't look out for you, just like you looked out for her. I'll be on tomorrow. We're going to talk about the Cooper podcast on Talking Shit Tuesday on the other channel. And then I'm going to upload a video Wednesday on the other channel for the ZR1 header install. I just have to finalize some data logs, and I'll be able to get you sound clips of the car driving around. Sounds good, just to give you a final ending to that video. What a shit show that header install was. So, see you guys tomorrow if you're on the other channel. If not, I will see you Thursday. Thursday, we're going to do YDBT Daily, 8 to 9, and 9 to 10. We're going to do a dating channel. Mondays and Thursdays are the jam right now. We're going to go ahead and try to keep that schedule to see how long I can keep it up. Hey, yo, see you guys later. For those of you that follow me on the other channel, see you guys tomorrow. If not,